cedar bark, good source of tinder. So I'll take this opportunity to gather a little bit of it. Now, I'm not going to completely go away around the tree. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to simply scrape this loose stuff off so that it falls into my hand using the back of my knife. That shaggy bark. Just like this. That nice big shaggy stuff is what I'm looking for. Now the object of the game is, as I go along, I need to be able to gather so that I may have miles to go before I reach my actual destination. But here's a good source right now. So possum mentality is go ahead and gather it. And that's what the multi-bag is for, because all I gotta do is pop it open and I can start filling right now. See how it just pops open? Now, to keep it from falling out, I've got the flap. I just snap over and I'm ready to go again. So I can gather, spin it around here, open it up, load it till I have a nice full bag on my way in with a simple snap and go back. How simple can it get? So, clear out a little area on the floor. Let's talk a second. Those of you that have followed my channel know that for the past over a year now, I've been looking at gear and seeing, is this where I really want to go? Look at the things I had in the past, look at the things now, and try to combine them and work them together to try to get it, you know, the best I could have today. Now, I picked up the Grail last year, and I've been very, very happy with the Grail. And as we talked about, being able to filter for the Grail was an idea that really worked, and that was having a millbank filter bag to go onto the Grail. So that down here in my deep south, we've got red clay. A lot of times you have a rain and the water in the creeks and the streams and all just becomes orange. And that clogs up filters very fast because red clay binds very well, and it's kind of like concrete when it dries. So it destroys water filters really quick, plugs them up really quickly. So running some sort of filter made sense. So I got this filter from Campcraft, and it's kind of their millbank bag, and it's designed to go onto the Grail as a pre-filter. And I've been running this for a while, and I'm very, very happy with it. Also along those lines, I started carrying a tinder bag with me, and that's what this is. This is a H&D wax canvas gathering pouch. Now, I was very happy with both pieces of this gear. And then on one of the little scouts I was on with Bear, and we were sitting talking, it kind of dawned on me. I said, you know, if I could filter my water through my gathering bag, I wouldn't need to carry the extra sleeve on here. Or if I could turn this sleeve into a gathering bag as well as being a water filter, would it work? So I started doing a few little experiments. And I had came to the conclusion, yes, it could work, and it would work really well. So I came up with this. Now this is a gathering bag that rolls up just like this one does. I've got a snap on the outside, and I'm going to give you a good close-up here in just a second. In fact, why don't I go ahead and adjust the camera down and we'll show it up close. Okay, here's the Blackbird multi-bag. It's got my Blackbird logo on it. It's got the snap up here on the front. You come over the top, and you can snap it closed whenever you've got it full of tinder, and it's not going to fall out easy. Okay, this is the gathering bag, extra pocket bag, gathering those berry bag, gathering the whatever bag. I just need an extra pocket right quick. I don't want to have to dump everything into my haversack. I can do this real quick and easy. Now, this is my previous gathering bag that's waxed canvas and leather. This is a really good bag and I enjoy it. It was made by H&D. I got it off of Amazon, and it's one of them roly-polies that you see everywhere. Rolls up nice. Come over the top and snap it, and it's a small compact pouch. But it only does the gathering bit, and I wanted to be able to do what the Millbank type bag did and have a water filter as well. So it has to be unwaxed canvas. It has to be the same material that makes the Millbank type filter, but turned into a gathering bag. Now, I'll empty out all my tinder out of here. I've just gathered up in my little walkabout. Okay, shake out the excess, just like that. The bag can be easily turned inside out, which is an advantage when you're going to clean your debris out before you filter water with it. Just like this. And I know what you're thinking. Well, won't the bag be dirty? Yes, it will be dirty. But that's okay, because the whole point of the bag is to filter the large chunks out of the water, as well as being a gathering extra pouch. Now it just simply folds up really simply, just like this. And the cover with the belt loop that will fit onto the Blackbird strap, because my strap for my Blackbird haversack goes right under it real easy. So you got a belt loop that you can carry it directly on the strap, as you just saw me do. So all I got to do is hit the button and it falls wide open, ready to go. I then stuff my stuff into it, hit it, snap over the top, and it's a closed up bag that's not going to lose my tinder. Real simple and easy. Okay, now let's look at filters water. Now, we've already talked about how it's a gathering bag, but this material is unwaxed and it's a tight weave to act like a Millbank bag, and it's the same material that they use to make the Grail cover, the Grail water filter right there, that we've already developed and started using. So I wanted this material in a bag to do the same job. So what you need to do is you need to saturate this material firsthand. Now I go ahead and attach a cord of some kind to the belt loop to be able to hang it up, and therefore get it to hang at an angle, so one point will be where the water pours out to go into the cup. And you're going to need to completely saturate this. So whatever water source you come to, since you've already been using this as a gathering pouch, that's the time to turn it inside out, dunk it in the water, rub it and get any stuff off of it, and then turn it inside, right side out, to be able to hang it up and use as a bag. You're going to use the cup from the Grail to scoop up the water, and then you're going to pour the water in here and then transfer it after it runs a second under here. So fills the Grail cup all the way to the top. It needs to be that far down for the actual capacity. So you're going to have a little go through the material and then run on the outside surface to wash off the outside surface. So don't be in a big hurry to stick that cup under there. Pour it, let it go for like 5 or 6 seconds, and then put the cup on it so it washes off the outside and drips a minute and gets a good stream going, and then you put the cup under it. Pretty simple, huh? Now, once you got your bag thoroughly wet and saturated, it absorbs water very quickly. Give it like 60 seconds or so after you've got it good and wet to fully absorb and let the canvas fibers swell together, so the filtering process is much better. Okay, you see how this is now nice and wet and dripping. Now we're going to take, I'm just going to use a lanyard cord off of my lighter right quick, and I'm going to go through the belt loop in the back just like this. I'm going to hang it so it's off to one side. I don't want it straight up and down. I want it off to one side, so one point is one downhill. Now we'll hang it up and do the water filtration. you can real simply balance this up, go ahead and get your pot in position or whatever. And this would be a great way too whenever I'm going to fill up a bigger pot, where I can just dip water and run through this to filter it before I ever put it on the water to boil. Now boiling of course will purify it, but it don't get rid of that particulate matter. You got to find a way to get that out of here. So if you got really scuzzy water, this would be the way to get that stuff out of it, the scum, the whatever floating in it fairly quickly. And then whenever you get down to this, just simply squeeze the bag, just like wringing out a bath cloth, and you can get more water out of the filter. Just like that. So quick and easy. It's a multi-tool that I can carry in the field. How fast will it dry? Well, like any other piece of canvas. But see what I'm doing now? I can wring it out. And this will just get better and better the more you use it. But I can wring it out like that and get the bulk of that water out of there. Just like that. Now open that up, leave it attached, or carry it out here to fan and dry. And it'll dry fairly well. Even then, on a hot day, that'd be a cool rag. There's lots of uses. But it's just a quick, handy pouch to utilize in the field. Okay guys, now the bag. Let's be completely transparent about this. I was talking to Jason Hunt about it because I had come up with this idea of making this bag. And I contacted Jason and I told him, I said, I got an idea for another product, and we talked because Jason at Campcraft is who makes my Blackbird haversack. And we've worked together in the past on some other projects. So I'm telling him, describing to him how I want to take the filter for the Grail and turn it into a tinder bag so that it has multi-functions with a snap and everything else. And he very graciously let me get done. And he said, Blackie, it's laying on my workbench. I've already come up with that idea. So we had a good laugh about great minds think alike. And so we talked about how he was going to produce them. So he is going to be making a bag almost identical. Now he may add it, but at this time, the only difference between the two of them is the snap in the front that I asked him to add to mine. And his will have a Campcraft logo. Mine's going to have the Blackbird logo on it. So, and as I understand it, they're going to be the same price. So this is a pre-order thing that we're going to do a limited run of mine to go with my bag. So if you're interested in getting one of these bags as an addition to your Blackbird haversack that you already got, or you just want a piece of gear, you know, like this, here's where you're going to get it from. I'm going to put a link in the, I'm going to put information in the description box. We're going to do it as a limited run right now. So if you're interested in it, go ahead and contact them and talk to them. Once we get the numbers in, we're going to have them make them in a run. Right now we only got a couple of prototypes of this. But if you want one with a Campcraft logo, Jason's going to be producing those. If you want one with the limited run of Blackbirds, you're going to have to jump on the wagon pretty quick. Okay, the information will be in the description box. Again, it's a limited run. We'll see if there's any interest. We'll go on, just like we did with the haversack. And let me say, thank you very much for the haversack. I said, you know, perhaps we'd do 50 bags, and we're pushing 200 now. So you guys have really, you know, just to the bottom of my heart, thank you. Thank you very, very much for your support and your interest in my bag. And it's very gratifying to know that a lot of you out there share my ideas of what should be a bag. So I just wanted to bring this to you and add it to the kit, so to speak. So now there's officially a Blackbird knife from WC Knives. There's a Blackbird sheath from StitchGear.com. There's a Blackbird haversack from me. And now there's going to be a Blackbird water bag, multi-bag, for use in the field. Sounds like a product line, don't it? I didn't start out for that. I'm just trying to bring good gear to you guys. Well, thank you guys. Thank you so much for your support. Please leave any questions or comments below. And till next time, I'm Blackie, wishing you safe journeys Have a great day, guys.